Let's see.
Undergast? Now that's a pleasant surprise. Back already?
We need your help, Callaghan.
Yes, of course. What do you need?
That archaeologist, Sir Ilbertus Whateley. What do you know about him?
Watley? That man obsessed with his island?
Yes. What do you know about him?
Not much. Only that he showed up here some years ago asking for funding for his bizarre excavation. All the nobles who usually fund these kinds of things had rejected him. However, he didn't have any proof backing up his claims, other than him claiming to be of Hibernian ancestry, just like Queen Aelith. So we had to send him away as well, which didn't stop him from digging.
He thinks he's a Hibernian?
Well, he said that his great-great-great-great-grandmother was part Hibernian, or something along those lines, though he didn't have any of the Queen's gifts. And he also claimed that, through his heritage, he has been having those strange dreams since his childhood, of a secluded island within the Black Sea that no explorer has ever laid eyes upon.
And I take it you didn't believe him?
Well, I wanted to, and so did the other archivers. But the moment we start giving out money for fascinating stories alone is the moment we will stop existing.
Why would he dig in Everlight to find an island?
Because apparently there's a Shaper portal that might take him there. Or a Hibernian portal, I don't remember, it's been a while.
If you and the nobles denied him the means to do an excavation, how did he dig?
That's where it gets tragic. He spent his entire heritage.
To no avail.
Not entirely. He found what resembled a portal, but it was just dead, cold stone. It didn't take him anywhere. He tried to activate it for years, but ultimately his savings ran out. Now he lives in the Mud District, begging for food. He literally gave it all for his dream, but failed. A sad story. Why do you ask, though?
A private matter. Thank you, Callaghan.
You're welcome, as usual, Undergast. I hope to see you again soon sometime. I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
What's next?
I'll take a look.
Fine. Let me know what you need.
What do we need?
Yes.
Excuse me, madam. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a man named Ilbertus Whateley. He's supposed to live here.
Watley. Oh, you mean that beggar? Ah, he lives here. Does nothing but beg for coins at the marketplace all day long. What do you want from him?
Long story. Much obliged. Now would you look at that?
A fine plan.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for someone named Ilbertus Whateley. Ever heard of him?
Watley. Nah, I don't think so.
I see. Thanks. Greetings. Say, could you help me with something? I'm looking for a man called Ilbertus Whateley.
Ilbertus what? Never heard of him. Sorry.
No problem. Tiara's blessing. Will do.
Yes?
So, what's the plan?
I think that's him.
A coin, fair lady. Please, the Old Father will reward you for your generosity.
Are you Sir Ilbertus Whateley?
Yes, I am. Who are you? How do you know my name?
We're here because of the island in the Black Sea.
That accursed island. Tiara's breath. And here I thought I was done with it for good.
You seem bitter about it.
How did you guess? I sacrificed everything I had just for some deluded fantasy. From a nobleman in Tiara's grace to a beggar in the mud district. Quite the career, isn't it? And all because of some deluded childhood dream. Because I wanted to believe I'm special. Let's not talk about it.
Well, we know for a fact that it exists, and we want to find it.
What?
The island exists, and we have reason to believe there's something on it that we need. And we've been told that you tried to excavate an old Hibernian portal that could lead us there.
Forgive me, but this is a lot to take in.
But the portal exists?
Yes. Yes, it does. But it's useless. Just a piece of stone.
Another question. We were told that you consider yourself part Hibernian, like the Queen.
Well, not anymore. But yes, I believed that for a very long time.
How come?
Long story. The short version is that I've had these strange dreams ever since I can remember. Dreams of turquoise marble, of old rituals and ancient dragons. But they were always so vivid, like a real memory.
And that led you to believe they were?
That and the fact that I've always felt different from others. But then again, who doesn't? In the end, the Creators Guild was right. I had nothing to back up my claims.
So you used up all your wealth to find that island?
Yes. As you probably know, no one was willing to fund my expedition. So I decided to take the matter into my own hands. Looking back, I can't believe how obsessed I was. Even when I sold the house my family had lived in for generations, I didn't see where that route was ultimately bound to take me. But I'd rather not talk about it. I hope you understand.
How did you learn of that island?
That's complicated. What it ultimately amounted to were some vague explorers' diaries, dreams, and an active imagination.
And that's all?
No, it's not. But please understand that this is a very painful chapter of my past, which I prefer to remain closed.
What exactly did you hope to find on that island?
Wealth. At least, that was part of it, and what I told my potential patrons. Then, of course, there was my supposed Hibernian heritage. But, all that aside, Hibernian culture has always fascinated me. I studied archaeology in Greyfell, and as most archaeologists, I was always laughed at. Most people still consider it an expensive hobby for nobles rather than a true craft. I wanted to prove them wrong.
Be that as it may, we need to find a way to get to that island, and building a ship isn't an option. Can you show us that portal?
Haven't you listened? It doesn't work.
We need to try. Can you take us there?
Fine. I can, but only under one condition. You need to pay me. Now, believe me, I wouldn't ask this if I had a choice, but leaving this place during the busiest hours of the day means I'll end up with an empty belly tonight. Just give me 30 gold. That should last me for a week.
Take 60.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Meet me at the excavation site, will you? I need to take care of something first.
Okay, see you there.
Poor man. To give it all up for your dream and then fail. That must hurt.
But not uncommon. Most dreams and ambitions aren't bound to become reality. We only like to tell ourselves otherwise.
Yes? Do I know you?
Greetings, milady. Could you spare a moment? I'm here to discuss an urgent matter.
We're really doing this, aren't we? Ellen, help us.
Sure. What is it?
Well, even a battle-hardened warrior such as myself could not help but notice your astounding beauty. All those years I've shed blood for the Queen and my country, but the battles changed me. I started to question the purpose of my sacrifices. I began to lose my resolve. There is honor in a battle, yes, but is honor alone enough to keep a man going? It is not. We all need something to fight for, something to return to when the ordeals of battle are over, especially in times of darkness. It is hard not to lose oneself without a glimmer of hope. You, fair lady, are my glimmer. No, do not misunderstand. I am a soldier, and it was never my purpose to find lasting love. But your beauty reminds me that there are things worth fighting for.
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, fair lady. I know my passion is overwhelming. All I ask for is a strand of your golden hair to remember you by. I shall like to have it with me whenever I venture into battle, to shed blood for my country, for honor, and for the beauty of this world.
I understand. Yes, of course, honorable soldier. Who am I to deny you such a simple request? After all, it is you who is keeping us simple people safe, isn't it?
We are only doing our duty.
Such virtue. Here, take it. Will you... will I find you in Everlight more often?
You may, or you may not. But I will do all in my power to see you whenever possible. Goodbye, fair lady.
Goodbye.
Okay. let's just forget this ever happened, all right? You got it.
Understood.
Uh-huh. Sure. That way? Sounds like a plan.
Oh, you're back. So I take it you found everything. The fever's gotten a bit worse while you were gone, so you came just in time.
Rosie,
Shh, Georgie, I'm here. The kind soldier brought the herbs for Holy Frank's medicine. You'll be better before the morrow.
This is not a fever, Tahar. This man has the blood burn. No potion can cure that, especially not that supposed healer's elixir.
Blazes. You're right.
What? Did you say something?
Rahazia, your husband is ill. Why is he even outside?
Getting fresh air. Ever thought of that? Holy Frank said that there's no better cure than the smell of fresh grass in your nostrils and the warmth of sun on your face. And if Holy Frank says it, then it's true. It must be.
Here are the herbs you asked for, though...
Let me see. Aye, perfect. That's them. You even found the fire nettle. Did you hear that, Georgie? You're going to be fine again, and then you can finally take me to that spot in the forest you always wanted to show me.
Well, glad I could help. Good luck to the two of you.
Aye, thanks, soldier. And here are the vegetables, I promise. I know it's not much, but it'll keep your stomachs full for a while.
Yeah, thanks, madam. Tiara's blessings.
Sure.
Well, that could have gone better.
People believe what they want to believe. We should still inform the Everlight mayor about this, though. Yeah, I know. The bloodburn isn't contagious, but the doctors might learn from this.
I guess. Blasted plague. Wherever it comes from, it needs to stop.
Yes, of course.
Interesting.
That way?
Now would you look at that?
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argal, has been in power for over 7 years now, and is known for his endeavors to drastically reduce crime.
If it isn't the pariah, I didn't expect you back so soon. What do you need?
I'm here because I came across a victim of the bloodburn. One of the farmers in the outskirts seems to exhibit symptoms of late-stage bloodburn. I think it's best if your men look into that.
Bloodburn. I see. Thank you for reporting this to me. Learning more about this blasted disease is a difficult task. If more people were so quick to report the cases, we'd surely know more about it by now. Here's a small token of gratitude for your diligence. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the purity of light's
Just give the word. So, what's the plan?
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
As you want.
Thank the Guardians you're here.
What's wrong?
Bandits. That's what's wrong. They've taken the excavation site. I don't think they saw me, but what do we do? Do we call the guard?
We know how to defend ourselves. Let us take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Just stay where you are.
Just give the word.
Wrong place, wrong
Get ready.
time, friend.
Sure. You'll have to wait.
You'll regret this.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
Tiara's breath. You really killed them all. Just who exactly are you?
A former soldier. So this is the portal.
Yes.
Did you reconstruct it?
No, it was still intact when we found it, which is more than strange, but that's also where the mystery ended. We couldn't activate it, even with the portal stone.
How did you find it in the first place? And what makes you believe it's connected to the island?
Hibernian stone tablets. You see, similar to the Shapers, the Hibernians had developed a magic that allowed them to travel great distances within a short amount of time through portals. By stepping through an active portal, it took you wherever its counterpart was located.
Teleportation.
Yes, but much safer and also available to the common folk.
I see. And how do you know this portal's counterpart is on the island?
Another long story, for which I assume you don't have the time. Suffice to say that I found a kind of map, one that outlined all the Hibernian portals, how they used to be back in their era.
Interesting. And these portal stones were required to activate them?
Yes, but as I said, it didn't help. I paid a fortune to buy it from a Chilean merchant, but I might as well have sung my incantations on a brick.
Where is that stone now? Can I see it?
You're really stubborn, aren't you? No, you can't. Because I threw it away.
Why?
Because it was useless. It was useless. Like all of this sodding, pointless horseshit I ruined my life for. Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so upset. This place, it just brings up memories.
Where did you throw it away? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. There's a small shack near the old River Watch in the southwest. That was the day I had finally realized that I had been chasing a ghost all along. You'll try to find it, won't you? I can see it. Please. I don't know who you are, but believe me, it's pointless. You're wasting your time.
Let me be the judge of that. Will you wait here?
If you insist. That's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
What's next?
You have my attention.
Got it. There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about. Now would you look at that? Look at that. Could this be the stone?
Show me. Yes, that might be it. Though, that's interesting. This stone, it's ornamented with Hibernian runes, but it looks a lot like our Shaper rune.
Interesting. Well, let's get back to Watley.
A fine plan. Certainly.
That way?
Watley? We found...
By the... What? How is that possible?
The portal. I think it reacted to me.
But... This doesn't make sense. No, this is a dream. This isn't happening.
Well, obviously.
I need to see.
Understood.
What is it?